It's been a whole year since the last Nutmageddon. A whole year since my lone stand against these seeds of destruction. For years, they were seasonal pests, appearing in small herds once a day like wild animals. But last year was different. A giant UFO would appear from a rift in the sky at the beginning of the month, slowly descending towards the ground. It was only then, when it touched down and opened its lid, is when I learned what it really meant. It felt like I was fighting off hundreds of them every day, holding my ground as their battle cry rings into my receptors, engraving it into my memory board. One might even say, I've gone nuts that month. By the start of the third week, I thought I was finished. My guns out of ammo and all my supplies exhausted, and I was a sitting duck in the eye of their storm, watching invaders pour out of that ship. It was like a nightmare that came to life. It wasn't until I was greeted by the wooden soldiers of the Fir Tree Nation that I began to have a fighting chance again. Led by the cold yet oddly caring Sergeant Nicholas, we formed an alliance to drive the invaders away for another 11 months. After the month ended, Nicholas and Fir Tree made their depart, agreeing to be part of these front lines for these otherworldly invasions, with the only request that I keep is to ensure the community I fend for keeps their noses clean. Despite me keeping my end of the deal, 2 months after the last invasion, I had to end the alliance. Controversy arose around the Fir Tree Nations. Allegations spread that they were responsible for freeing a being of calamity, a frozen siren. Until I have more evidence and context of the case, I had no choice but to keep my distance and dismiss this alliance, leaving me to fend off on my own once more. Thankfully, with how much downtime it takes for the invaders to return, it gave me the perfect opportunity to build my own team. Sure, it's not as big as the Fir Tree's Nation, but these folks are the best set of mercenaries I could ever ask for. Fool's Eyes, the master tactician that's always quick and nimble on her feet, can always come up with a battle plan in mere seconds. Chi, Chief Engineer, a true mechanic at heart and can craft anything she puts her mind to, no matter how ludicrous it can sound. Moose, stealth and infiltration, having the strange ability to disappear on sight. Sometimes it feels like they disappear right in the corner of my eye. Bonnie, special personnel carrier, the master of hyperspace that will have what you need at any time. Kat, a platoon specialist and my second in command. She has what it takes to lead not just this army, but her own army, the Plush Platoon, with their leader, Sergeant Miko. Together, we form as the mercenary squadron known as Defenders of November.
The jam launcher is ready at your command, General!
Excellent work, Chi. With our new weapon, we can take down the enemy by surprise, and hopefully end this battle early.
Just hope that doesn't miss. It's a shame we only had time to build just one of them.
Well, based on our data of test launchers and Carrot's battle data, I'm pretty confident that we're in the right position to launch.
And besides, with the new fire tracking system I integrated into the missile software, it's guaranteed to hit its target.
Still think it would have been better just to make multiple missiles instead of just one homing missile.
Yeah! More is always better!
It's time. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Open fire!
Target locked.
Direct hit!
What? Isn't it our job to bust a nut?
Is it over?
It better not be! You guys didn't leave any food for the rest of us!
Hey, Chi? Is your missile's goo supposed to glow like that?
No, the jam isn't supposed to do that at all. I am, however, getting a heat signature in that direction.
Heat signature? Get down! This is the fierce General Karen I heard so much about! Pathetic. Impossible! They can walk now! This is your army! Where's the rest of it? Where's that Marshmallow Nicholas? I got a little present for him after what he gave me last year.
That's none of your business! Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm Captain Chester of the Nuttarchy's 12th Platoon, and I've been sent here to put an end to your rebellion. Nuts! And it seems like you burned your last bridge.
What's the call here, Karen?
Initiate formation turducken. Let the plush platoon suppress the grunts.
Let's get crackin', boys!
Everyone else? On Chester!
Deploy all units! Charge!
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright.